Hi everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here, and this video is the first in a series that's unlike the rest of my videos. It's relationship advice. So I am engaged. Actually, I was supposed to have been married by now, but coronavirus and other world things happened, and not married, but I've been in a relationship for about 3 years. A good true love relationship. So I think I'm going to start this off with, first of all, this is for real relationships, not like, I want to screw this girl or I want to screw a lot of girls, what should I do? This is if you have a desire to have an actual relationship with someone who you hope to be with a long time and enjoy life with and everything. So the first thing is, relationships are work. People sometimes seem to have this misconception that, when I find the right person, it's just all going to work out. No. In more ways than one, relationships are work. First of all, the way I was thinking originally, but now I just realized another thing is that you're going to have, you have to put effort in. You don't just meet someone and then just, you do your stuff, they do their stuff, and you just magically love each other and everything. Even if you love giving them attention or whatever, you should also consciously make sure that you do nice things for them, give them attention. Say you're not living together at the moment, say you wake up before she does, and you know what time she wakes up, text her good morning when she's getting up. Think about how nice that is. You wake up, and right as you wake up, after your alarm goes off and you're still with your phone, you see good morning from your boyfriend or this guy you like. It makes a difference. I'm not going to try to think of a whole bunch of examples, but they take effort in so many ways. So don't be afraid that, it's too much work, it's not meant to be. No. It takes a lot of work for a long time, and then someday you'll get to the point where you're just right hand and left hand, and just you sit on the couch over there, she sits on the couch over there, and also together, but what I mean is you get to the point where it's just like a family member, and it doesn't take work. It still takes work, just much less. You should still put conscious effort into having a good relationship. And the other thing is, I have a long distance relationship, and it's been very difficult. And I remember so many people are telling me, I had a long distance relationship, and when it's that much work, it's just not meant to be. And sometimes you gotta accept that and find someone else. It's you made it not meant to be by not putting the effort in. You decided that, I'd rather not put all this work in, I'd rather not spend this time away from her, and instead of trying to make it work out with her, I'm just going to find someone else that's easier. If you truly love someone, don't ditch them and go for someone else just because it's easier. If you really want to work as a engineer, don't decide to work at McDonald's just because it's easier. But love may be more important than your job even. Because at the end of the day, relationships are what truly make us happy. So things don't just fall into place. You have to make them fall into place. No, I'm not saying a girl doesn't like you, you gotta be, you will love me, and kidnap her and keep her in your basement until she loves you. No, that's not what I'm saying. You two already know you really like each other, or you love each other. But a relationship can fall apart if both people don't put effort in. And maybe she's not putting a lot of effort in, but that doesn't mean, don't think, she's not putting effort in, so I'm not going to put any more effort in than she puts in. No. Just man up, realize that maybe she doesn't realize what's necessary in a relationship, and you got to carry a little extra weight for now. Someday, hopefully, she'll realize it and she'll carry equal weight. It also takes effort to understand each other and try to understand each other. Like if you have disagreements, try to figure out why you're having the disagreement, genuinely figure out their opinion or whatever, and genuinely explain yours. And you're not going to agree on everything, but try to get a genuine understanding of each other. Now, obviously, if you have some drastically different beliefs on something extremely important, maybe it's not going to work out, but that's a different topic. Another thing is, I was just thinking about it and I forgot it. Oh yeah, so like similar, this isn't what I was thinking about, but similar to like the disagreement things. If one of you if you get mad at her, she gets mad at you, if you get mad at her, explain why you got mad so that hopefully it cannot happen in the future, and genuinely explain. And try to get her to genuinely try to understand and change hope. Now I remember. And don't think it's a bad thing to alter how you are to have your relationship work out better. It's not, oh, you're being ingenuine or you shouldn't give up being yourself. Sometimes you gotta realize what's more important. Me not covering my mouth when I yawn or being with the person I love. And no, that's not an actual example from me. My fiance did tell me about that, but it didn't ever cause a problem with us, but it's a good example. Like, say it really bothered your girlfriend that you don't cover your mouth when you yawn or something, and you know it bothers her, just decide to put a conscious effort in and start doing that. And if something bothers you and it's not a huge deal for her to change, tell her and ask her to change, and hopefully she will, and little things will constantly come up, and it's not like you're changing your whole identity or your whole self or anything, just something that doesn't even matter. Just, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it a little bit differently because it makes you very happy. Maybe it doesn't even make you very happy, but every little bit matters. Just put the effort in to make things work out, because you don't just like walk down the street one day, go, hey, we're meant to be, and it's just like you never do anything and it just all is perfect. I mean, it takes effort. Communication is key. This comes along with the effort, but maybe I would even make a second episode on this because it's going to be a series. Yeah, it's easy to just try to like live together or be together or whatever, and like you live your life, she lives her life. Maybe sometimes you go out to eat, you talk a little bit, you have sex and whatever. But personally, I wouldn't even consider that a real relationship, and I'm very glad that I started out as a long-distance relationship, because we had to actually build a relationship with communication, learning about each other, talking about things. It's not like we just met up, go out to eat, have sex, oh, see you the next time. That's not a relationship. That's eating with someone and having sex. So try to build a genuine relationship. Maybe just walk around and talk with each other and talk and learn everything about each other. And yeah, maybe just hang out and talk. Kind of a different topic. I don't want to get too much off topic. But yeah, lesson of this episode is put the work in. It's just like bodybuilding. You want to have big muscles. You don't just, oh, I decide I'm going to have big muscles. And they don't just happen. You put the work in. Maybe you're meant to be Mr. Olympia. But if you don't put the work in, you will not be that, even if you're meant to be it. Just like even if you're meant to be with this girl, if you don't put the effort in, it's going to fall apart. Now, that effort you have to put in will probably decrease as time goes on, but in the beginning, it can be a lot of work. Like sadly still do have a long distance relationship, and so many times, like, we'd communicate quite a lot. Like, I think most people, even with long distance relationships, don't communicate as much as we did and do. A little less now, but because we know so much about each other, there's not as much more to say. But we would be talking about things and maybe we have a disagreement or something, but whatever the reason was, maybe she becomes sad for some reason because of me, or maybe it's not even because of me, but something else in her life made her sad, or something happened. And I'd be in the middle of class and decide, class is important, but she's also really important. So just walk right out of class, get on my phone, video chat, or call, or whatever. Even when I was in small classes, I'd see that she needed my attention, so just get up, walk out, and do it. She wasn't the same as me. She wouldn't do that, but she's a bit younger, and even if she wasn't a bit younger, not all people are as aware of what's important and everything and how much it matters. She did realize that at certain times that were important, but in general, I was more like that. And I think if I was not, and if she wasn't at her times, we wouldn't have the relationship we have today, and who knows if we'd even, we'd probably still have it, but who knows? A relationship shouldn't just be like some little side thing in life, like, oh, I don't want to text her, talk to her, hang out with her so much. Like, it may be the number one most important thing in your life. And that's not because you have nothing else going on. That's because you could have everything in the world, but it's kind of like the saying, you can't buy love. You could have a mansion, everything, a Lamborghini. Not going to make you as happy as having someone you love. So just as hard as you would work to have a mansion and a Lamborghini, work that hard to make your relationship work. Because if you don't, you could lose the very best thing you ever had. Now, maybe it's just not meant to be. And no matter how much effort you put in, it's just not meant to be, and it's going to fall apart anyways. But if you don't put that effort in, you'll never know. And you'll always regret it. So I hope you like this video. I just thought of a good topic for the next episode. And please like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. They're about fitness and health stuff. Check out my Instagram, natural_true_fitness. My website, andrewhutchings.org. And you can hire me for training advice. You can hire me for diet advice, supplement advice, and explanation of supplement ingredients. You cannot hire me for medical advice, but you can hire me to consolidate medical information, put it in one place along with my opinion. Coming very soon is my book on tendonitis. I have made a cover that looks pretty nice that I think I will use, but I decided to rearrange some stuff in my book, so I'm going to change the order of some stuff and then get it published. Sometime after that will be we'll see, but probably a blood pressure medication or supplement. And I think that's all I need to say for now. Good luck.